Application of trigonometric equations. A2. If tan A equals to m times tan B, prove that sine A plus B divided by sine A minus B is equal to m plus 1 divided by m minus 1. This is a very interesting question, and I'd like you to watch this video very carefully and understand the solution. Okay. Now we do it like this. Start with the equation. This is tan A, and if I divide by tan B, I get tan A over tan B equals to m. So what I did was tan A equals to m times tan B. So I divided both sides by tan B, right? And then I got tan A divided by tan B is equal to m. Now next step, we will add 1 on both the sides. We want this m plus 1, right? That's the whole idea, to get m plus 1. So we'll add 1 and see what do we get. So we get tan A over tan B plus 1 equals to m plus 1, correct? Now tan B can be taken as a common denominator, and we can write this as, so we have tan B, and the numerator we have tan A plus tan B equals to m plus 1. Do you see that? So we got a term for m plus 1, which is tan A plus tan B divided by tan B. Now I would like you to do the same operation starting from tan A plus tan B, but this time m minus 1, both sides minus 1. Let's do that. Then what do we get? So we get tan A over tan B minus 1 equals to m minus 1. So first, you see, first we did with the same equation, plus 1 on both sides, and we got a term which let me call as 1. Tan A plus tan B divided by tan B equals to m plus 1. Now we are adding minus 1 on both sides, or you can say subtracting 1 on both sides, correct? So if we do the same thing, take it common. So what do we get? We get tan A minus tan B over tan B equals to m minus 1. Do you see that? And that's the equation 2 for us. So we get our terms m plus 1 and m minus 1 as required. Correct? Now, next step is to find the ratio, right? Because we need what m plus 1 divided by m minus 1 is, right? So find out what is m plus 1 divided by m minus 1 is. Now, m plus 1 divided by m minus 1 we can write from here. M plus 1 is tan A plus tan B divided by tan B, right? So we can write this as, let me write like this, plus tan B divided by tan B, right? Over tan A minus tan B over tan B. Correct? Now here you can see tan B and tan B will cancel out. So we get m plus 1 divided by m minus 1 equals to tan A plus tan B divided by tan A minus tan B. Correct? Now the thing is that we want the answer in sine, not in tan. Correct? But sometimes the question is asked like this also, that m plus 1 divided by m minus 1 is equal to tan A plus tan B over tan A minus tan B, right? Well, this is an extension to the same question. So now what we can do is we can write tan A and tan B in terms of sine A and sine B, and cosine A and cosine B. That is, we can write this as sine A over cos A plus sine B over cos B, right? Divided by sin A over cos A minus sin B over cos B. Correct? Now let's take cos A, cos B as common denominator, and then if we take cos A and cos B as common denominator, we get sin A cos B and cos A sin B, which will be sin A plus B. Do you see that? So that is the strategy. That is the strategy. So let's do that. So we have sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Correct? Divided by, we took a denominator as cos A cos B. Over. So here we get cos A cos B sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Divided by common denominator cos A cos B. Correct? Now what do you see? Cos A cos B gets cancelled out, right? And so you're left with sin A cos B plus cos A sin B in the numerator, and sin A cos B minus cos A sin B in the denominator, which is sin A plus B, sin A plus B divided by sin A minus B, right? So that is how we prove that sin A plus B divided by sin A minus B is equal to m plus 1 over m minus 1. Go through this procedure, and this is a very interesting procedure. It helps you to solve many rational functions and equations also like this. Okay, thank you. I hope you appreciate it.